Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. Again, I'm Darren, and today I got another toy to play with. I got the F.Blumlein, that's how you say it, F.Blumlein JU-2500 steam oven. Now this is not a, let's say, combi steam oven kind of like the Anova. This is more of a basic steam oven. Does not have internet connection or anything like that, but it does have some cool features. And it's a cool little oven that can sit on your counter and do some things that maybe your other convection ovens can't do. So we're going to take a look at this F.Blumlein JU-2500 steam oven. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from Fire and Water.
Okay, I got the F.Blumlein JU-2500 here. Now, one of the things you can tell, it's got a pretty shiny door. You can see me in there. I'm sorry about that, but unfortunately, it is a very, very shiny face on it. It's about 20 inches wide and about 16 inches going front to back, so it is a little bit smaller than some of the other steam or convection type ovens out there. This one is only, I think, 26 quart is what it claims to be. The other steam oven that F.Blumlein carries is like 32 quart, so this one is a little bit smaller, so maybe more along the lines of a medium-sized steam oven. One of the things that this does not have, it does not have Bluetooth or Wi-Fi controls. Everything is done on the panel here. To start it up, you have to press the little start button, hold it down, and you do have your plus minus here for your temperatures. And you got all these little buttons here with different images on them that kind of tell you what they are. You'll get a little quick start menu here that kind of breaks it down for you, and it's also in their user manual that kind of breaks down what each function is good for. I'll turn this back on. You can turn your light on and off. You can see the light in there barely because that thing is so shiny, but I'll open it up so you can see. Now it does come with two pans here. One of them is perforated, one of them is just a regular, like drip type pan, and they both do slide into the rails and fit in there, and then you have a regular oven rack as well. And I don't like that, the light goes off after a couple seconds here. So this is a steam oven, so it does have a reservoir here that it's inside the door. And it looks like it's 100 milliliters is what it fits. I don't know yet, I haven't used this yet, so I don't know just how long this could cook for, but unlike the Anova Precision Oven, this does not have a sous vide type function. It does not control the temperature with wet bulb, the wet bulb temperature, so you can't really get down to the really low temperatures like you can with the Anova. It does not have any kind of way to monitor the internal temperature of the food either. It strictly goes by what you press here. So like I said, there's no app to control it. Everything is done on your buttons. Each one of these little functions is got a little code next to it. So once you can keep this by the oven, I guess, until you get used to it, and then kind of figure out which you want to use. There's really no, there are a couple recipes on their website, but there is really nothing in the manual itself, except just kind of tells you how to clean it, troubleshooting, what some of the functions are best for, like the combi, which is combi here, where it does a little bit of both steam and has both your top and your bottom elements on. That's more for like cooking a chicken and stuff like that, because it does have the moisture in there and it does cook from top and bottom. So that's another thing. It does have bottom element and a top element. It does not have a rear element, just a top and a bottom. Push that back. So it has, like I said, these are just like pictures. This is your top, that's your bottom element, and then this is your top and bottom. So you could use just that without having the steam. It's got a defrost function as well. It's got a descale function, so when if your water, once your water starts, you know, scaling it up, you can actually do a descaling. It's got a fermentation setting, so you can proof your dough and all that. So there is a little port here in the back from where the steam actually comes out. It's right here. And just like any other countertop oven, you want to keep it a good, 4 inches or so away from the wall or cabinet. And I wouldn't, since the steam comes out right at the top here, I wouldn't put this under a cabinet, just because if it goes under a cabinet, that water is going to come up and hit that. You could get some moisture damage to your cabinets pretty quick. So if I were you, I would not put that under a cabinet, or I would put it to where there's still a lot of room between the top of the oven and the cabinet, just so you don't keep constantly getting the moisture on your cabinet. All right, well, first thing I'm going to cook with this thing is a roasted chicken. So I'm going to use the combi function and see how this works. I haven't even tried it out yet, haven't even turned it on to see if it heats up. So I pretty much just put everything in it. One of the things it does come with, a couple things, it comes with this kind of sponge here for cleaning the inside out. It comes with one glove. I think the bigger one comes with 2 oven mitts. That's it. I mean, and these couple of books. There's really nothing else that it comes with. And like I said, it's got a 1-year warranty. So we're going to go ahead, turn this thing on. I'm going to use the combi setting. The combi setting there, so you can see that. I'm going to use the combi setting for right at 350 on that with this chicken. I'm going to also use my meat stick. I'm going to use the meat stick mini to monitor the internal temperature. Since this does not have any way for me to monitor the internal temperature, I'm going to use my meat stick mini to do that, which is kind of convenient for me that I have that. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get this ready for the chicken. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven on now. And I'm going to use combi, and I'm going to use 350. And we're going to change the time to, let's do 2 hours here. 20 minutes. There we go. All right, and we're going to hit start, and it's starting to heat up. And I used to season my chicken today, my favorite poultry blend. I used some garlic herb seasoning from Fresh Jack's, their citrus pepper blend, and rosemary lemon sea salt from Fresh Jack's Organic Seasonings. They are my sponsor, and they'll be a sponsor of my new book that is coming out on Black Friday. So, all right, well, this thing looks like it's heating up. I don't really hear it making much noise right now, so I will be back when this thing heats up, and we'll talk about how it happened. All right, guys, I'm not going to be cooking the chicken for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I just wanted you to know that. Since this is the first time I'm running this oven, I'm doing the first 20 minutes is going to be burn in or burn off. They always suggest that you burn off any oils or anything that were used in the oven during transport or manufacture. So I'm letting it kind of burn off those oils and all that kind of stuff for the first 20 minutes here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in and let it cook from there. It's very quiet. I don't hear any kind of fan at all. So to me, I don't even think this has, yeah, it doesn't even have a convection fan. It does shut off as soon as you open the door, so you have to hit the start button again. So, which is convenient, I guess, for if your kid grabs it or what have you, you can let you know that it's been opened, and you can just hit the start button to start it up again. So yeah, there's no convection on here. It's strictly what it looks like is steam and a top and bottom heating element. So, all right, I'm going to give this another 15 minutes or so, and then we're going to go ahead and put the chicken in. Hopefully it'll be up to temp by then. But I'm going to go ahead and get my meat stick ready, and then so I'll have the chicken all ready to go and get in here, and just another 15 minutes. I'll be back. All right, guys, it's up to, I got it done from the initial burn in here, and I'm using my Mini X meat stick right in the thickest part of the breast there. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in here now. You see it's got plenty of steam. And it does give me a little warning when it is open, which is a safety thing for kids. Hit the start button to get it back going. There you have it. Let's see how good this works. Like I said, I don't like the fact that you can't see what the temperature is at any particular time in the oven. It doesn't look like the thermometer actually reads that, so not happy with that. So there's no way for me to tell if it's actually up to temperature or not. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a convection fan, but then again, this is only $300, so it might not be something that, you know, everybody wants a convection fan on there. So we'll see how this works. I'll be right back. We'll let this thing cook for a little while and let you know just how impressed or not impressed I am with it. I'll be back. All right, guys, it's been just right at a little over an hour, and the internal temp of the chicken is almost to 160. So I'm gonna open this up, take a look. Doesn't look too bad at all. Lots of moisture in there. Whoop, don't want to spill it. So I want to give it a little few more minutes here to crisp up the skin. I might turn the top broiler on a little bit more. Let me see if I can, yeah, that's the bottom one. Or actually that's the top. So let me go up to 170. I'm going to do 180 here on that. On the top. Let that crisp up a little bit and we'll be done. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, the internal temperature is done from what my meat stick mini says, but you can still see there's a lot of steam still coming out of that. So you definitely don't want to put this under a cabinet if you're going to be using steam a lot. But let me go ahead and take this, just kind of give you a picture what this looks like. Go ahead and take this out. Ooh. So it's got a lot of moisture in this pan. Now, what I probably could have done is only use steam halfway through the cook and then maybe turn the steam off during part of it, but it actually doesn't look too bad. I could probably got the skin a little bit more crispy, but it looks really good to me. I mean, a little bit more moist than I would have liked, but it's got a good crispy top. Like I said, this is my first time using this oven, but it did a good job. It actually cooked a little bit easier than quicker than it would have been in a regular oven, even with it out being a convection oven. So I think the steam really helped. But that's it, guys. I'm not going to take a bite of it because it's a chicken. It tastes great. As long as the internal temperature is done and it's got a crispy skin, I'm happy with it. But all right, I'm going to close this door so that this annoying beep goes off. Oh, I want to see how much water we actually used. Wow, we used a good bit. was right at the top, at the max before, and now it's just about down to more than halfway. So for about a hour and a half cook there, that was a lot of water to use. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll do some more cooks in this, and we'll check it out. But check out the F.Blumlein JU-2500. See you then.